Today is the day that we're leaving.
No.
Okay. No? It would work. Pew! Pew! What was that?
Just shooting it off the boat.
Last week on Walde Sailing, we left our marina and sailed to Main Island.
Here we go.
You guys look awesome.
Some of our close hometown friends came out and spent the day with us. And then my parents came to spend a few nights with us on the boat before we left for Mexico.
Straight into that arrow? No, keep the arrow just like that. You might even turn left a little bit. Selfie! Smile!
Once everyone was gone, we went back to the marina for a few last jobs before heading south.
So this is our last time. I think this is gonna be about our last time out or before we go. Maybe not. Before we leave for Mexico.
Yeah, probably.
So anyways, yes, we are going sailing to Mexico and we are very excited about it, but also super nervous. I'm really nervous. So yeah, we gotta go back
Totally fine.
Lyndon's
Cool. Totally cool.
we gotta go back to the marina. We've got a few things we gotta just make some final decisions on. We give up our slip at the dock in 5 days, which is stressful. We gotta get rid of our car. And it's nerve-wracking because it's like, it's almost here. So I'm getting nervous. Yeah.
Getting real.
It's getting real here, everybody. So we're doing our best to just enjoy this last little trip back and not stress too much. So when we get back, we're gonna start making a serious game plan about leaving. I'm just starting to prep up for that. We're nervous. No, I am. I'll speak for myself.
I'm nervous.
Lyndon's nervous too.
I was lying.
Good morning, everybody. It is a very nice day today. It's actually kind of smoky. You can definitely see like a haze. Today we are trying to tackle our rope and line situation. A lot of the ropes need to be replaced on the boat. So we're measuring and doing some price checking, and hopefully we can get that ordered before the weekend. Today's Friday, so today is the cutoff day. I already had a workout this morning. It was extremely humid and I just about passed out, it felt like, because it was so hot. Anyway, I'll finish up my coffee, help Lyndon with the ropes. Always got a list going. Reef lines first, hey?
So our reef lines are actually, there's like 3 different styles of rope right now. Here's one of them.
That one is the worst. It's so bad.
Anyways, let's measure this out.
Show me what you found.
This is the shivs, I think they're called, for the reefing line. And this was the bolt that holds everything.
Wow.
It's all bent. And one of the pulleys is busted right off.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It kind of looks like the lines are too big for them.
We are not really frantically, we're trying to get the boat ready to go to cross into the States and just leave the dock, and it's been very stressful. But we're checking things off the list, which is very exciting. We have to get new the reef lines, which we've already shown. And we were just gonna go pick them up from the marine store, and then Phil, bless his heart, he's got rope. So we're gonna go measure out some rope from him and just pay him for it, which is great. It'll be a little cheaper than at the store, and it's just so nice. So
It's good rope too.
yeah, so we gotta go do that, then cross that one off the list. So we are Lyndon is just putting the reef lines back in and together. It's very exciting.
Okay, I need you to go pull on the orange.
Okay.
Okay, middle.
So Lyndon noticed there's a bunch of water pooling on the ground, and it's not from any of the counters. So we wiped it up and it's seeping all out from underneath this cabinet. And there is another water tank there, but there's just, it's so, you can't access it at all. So I don't know. There's a bunch of screws holding the, it looks like the, I don't know, the front board on. So we're gonna see if it'll come off, and then at least hopefully we can access it a bit better and see what's going on. So is it what you thought?
Yeah.
What is that?
It, this tank's not vented, and we filled it, and basically just the pressure of the water busted one of the joints.
Hopefully we can fix it before we go.
No.
Okay. No?
No.
So, an update from Lyndon and Tiff here. We are still at the dock. We are on schedule to leave the dock on Saturday, and it's Thursday, which is very exciting but very stressful. There's been so many things to do. Just preparing to like not have a vehicle and to be, I don't know, just based off of the boat, and also then traveling from Canada into the US, and like anxiety's been so high and there's just like a never-ending list of things to get done. But the last couple days has actually been really good. We've gotten a lot of the big things done, which alleviates a lot of stress and allows us to just be more excited about actually leaving and not just completely terrified. So Lyndon's just replacing the furler line, right? The furler line. We somehow mismeasured our amount of rope we needed, and we're completely short for the wind vane. So we'll have to go see him fill us some more rope, or go quickly to the store before they close. Today is the day that we're leaving. I'm really excited. It is very windy, directly on the nose, so we're motoring. There are so many boats out today. It's really awesome.
Well, it's actually been a pretty good day. We've been sailing most of the day, and the weather's gorgeous, so pretty good start to our adventure. It'd be nice if there was more wind and it wasn't directly on our nose, but it's gorgeous out here. Busy, so many people. The radio's going crazy, so we finally sort of turned it down. But this is cruising in the Gulf Islands.
Oh yeah, I definitely have
Well, we're here in, I believe it's called Evening Cove. Pretty sure, yeah.
Clover Bay.
I think it's Evening Cove, and it's just a little sort of quiet cove that's not covered. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna start again. It's a little quiet cove, sort of surrounded just by private residences. And this is just sort of a stop off as we head up to Nanaimo. We got to sail for most of the day, but we were tacking back and forth, so we didn't make much progress, but
We swam.
it was good. We were swimming.
That was really nice.
Now we're just gonna relax for the rest of the evening and enjoy being back out on the water. Well, we woke up this morning and it's cleared a bit now, but it's extremely smoky out. But today we're off to Nanaimo. Just a couple hour trip. Should be nice. Got a little bit of a breeze.
Woo! They're ripping. Why would they do that? So we're transitioning through Dodd Narrows. It's really narrow. The radio's constantly going. Everyone's radioing that they're heading through. We just did that and hope for the best. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Newcastle is a provincial park. The whole thing's a park. It's supposed to be really nice, so we'll go. We can camp there, and there's a ferry that goes there. So we'll go hike
Let's clean
today.
this boat up a bit.
Yeah, let's clean the boat up.
Newcastle Island was a really cool place. With campsites for tents, a restaurant, an ice cream shop, and a little museum, there was plenty to do. And if you didn't like the crowds, there were lots of beautiful trails crisscrossing all over the island.
Newcastle was home to a well-known sandstone quarry from the mid-1800s to the early 1900s. Many buildings along the west coast proudly feature the Newcastle stone. In February of 1872, the sailing vessel Zephyr was carrying 500 tons of Newcastle stone when it sunk in a snowstorm off Main Island. 115 years later, the sandstone columns were lifted from the water, and this one was returned to the island for display.
That was a long and really nice hike. We're absolutely filthy. It's very dusty, so our feet are really dirty. We're gonna rinse them off. Not too bad. This is so nice. The temperature of the water is, this is shallow here, but it's been so much warmer than we've ever experienced. It's nice. It's nice to be able to swim.
Going for it?
Lyndon, he had this in his pocket, and I even said, don't lose it, because he's lost a few things in the ocean.
What are they? What are they?
Your sunglasses.
And what else?
You lost, didn't you lose your other sunglasses? Just, okay, the amount of times that you've misplaced or lost something because you just, anyway, and it floated out of this pocket, but we found it.
No, Tiff found it.
I found it. You have the gear shifter.
It's in my pocket.
Hello everybody. We have a busted freezer door which has been driving me insane. We've tried fixing it once.
I tried epoxy.
We epoxied it once. Just the little corner broke off and it broke again. But Lyndon has this ingenious idea.
Well, this is the epoxy and it just came right off. This was the busted corner on it.
Well, it's the whole piece, but
Yeah, but this was like this. So I just cut this off, drilled another hole in it, and then all I'm going to do is epoxy this drill bit in the door. Whoa, it's quite the zoom.
Yep.
And then I think it'll be able to pop in and then screw in.
Yeah.
It should work just fine.
I think that's a good idea. I just wonder about that joint, but
I think whoever is forcing the freezer door open will just need to be a little more careful.
yeah.
So we just got back from a hike. We went and hiked Newcastle Island again, get some exercise. And we came back to this beautiful sight. You can see over here, there's a fire somewhere over that mountain. And the smoke is all... Every morning when we wake up, the smoke is like settled here, and then once the wind picks up, it blows it away. But every morning it smells like a campfire and your throat's all scratchy, and
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
it's just that time of season here. So if you're coming here, come in July.
July is good. No smoke, good weather. It's another beautiful day. Way less smoky this morning, which has been really nice. To not wake up choking with smoke. We're gonna go back to Nanaimo today. Got to register our sat phone and get some flares and a fire extinguisher and spend more money on emergency stuff. So we dropped off our garbage and checked our dinghy into the dinghy dock, and then they're unloading a bunch of chairs and tables and stuff down over here, so we found out that the snowbirds are flying over tonight over the harbor at like 5:30ish, so that's really cool. So we picked up some flares and our fire extinguisher, but we're pretty sure our flare gun is out of date. They changed the size of the flares after a certain date, so we may have to get a new gun, which just sucks. But I'll have to go check that first. But we're gonna go get a watermelon. We're having Josh and Morgan over tonight and watch the snowbirds, which will be really awesome. So we're gonna get a watermelon.
Boom!
For real, you think it works? It would work? Pew pew! Yeah. What was that?
He's shooting it off in the boat.
Oh, okay. Be careful. I don't...
Pew pew!
Yeah. Those are old flares.
Now we just have to go spend another $80 on 6 more.
Yep.
$160. Oh my goodness.
They say if it was easy to do this life,
It is easy to do this.
more people would do it.
You just start spending money.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me I had this sticker.
It's a freshness guaranteed sticker. Oh yes. Oh no. So Josh and Morgan Josh and Morgan are...
It's guaranteed.
Josh and Morgan... Oh my goodness, stop! Anyway, Josh and Morgan were... there's over there is considered the crash zone for the snowbirds. So there's a bunch of boats that were told to either move or they're not allowed to be on their boat. So Josh and Morgan are deciding to come over here. And I guess if they crash into their boat, they crash into their boat. So anyways, they're gonna come over, I think about 4 o'clock. We'll just hang out until the snowbirds come, which will be sweet. I'm really excited to see it. And he's testing out our new gloves. Wow, you look good. Are those waterproof?
No, they're like wetsuit.
Oh, okay.
So they can get wet and they'll keep your hand warm.
But
so when we're
not
sailing
dry.
overseas.
Steph, my hands are so warm.
Grab the main sheet.
Okay. He just had lunch, so blood sugar's coming back up. It's called roll cooking. What is it? Roll cooking? Roll cooking. Here they come. About it all.
She's like, I don't know, but your watermelon looks good.
Yeah, I want the food. Hope you enjoyed that episode. Check out our Patreon page if you'd like to support the channel or if you'd like to find out a little bit more about us. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're feeling extra kind, give the video a share. Have a great week, everyone.